So, what is the right level of mean to be as I talk to people who want to come here and be part of this project? I think, I've spoken with some people lately, and I've made it really clear that we need to look for deal breakers. And a lot of the things people have told me have been pretty interesting and hardcore, very personal stuff. And they could be deal breakers, but for me, they're not. And I really appreciate their honesty. It's super important. But I really want to make sure we explore that fully. Like, if we're not going to have a compatible relationship, it's impossible to know that for sure. But we're going to work on difficult projects. It's not going to be easy, and it's real work. It's not playing around in the forest, prancing around while fruit falls on us off trees or something. It's actual work involved, and a lot of that work is making money because we're not free from the money system. Let us not be delusional. And there's hard work involved, and I would, in many cases, rather pay local labor to do it because we can do that and it supports the local community. But in some cases, we have projects where we need to do it internally, and so everybody has to somehow be bringing in money or providing labor or doing something useful. This is not a place where I can support people who are incapable of doing that. And I know those people need help, but I'm not in the helping business right now. I'm in the surviving business and building a business, building many businesses, building a whole new society. And I have to start with really strong people. Does that sound uncaring? Like I don't care about the people who are homeless or need a place to stay for free? No, I'm not uncaring. I've hosted fucking thousands of them, many of whom were very rich and wealthy young people who have never had a job in their life. I'm not doing that anymore. And I'm also not in a position for helping refugees or other folks. I'm a fucking refugee myself. I'm trying to escape from civilization as it is. So I'm very caring, but I have to focus on what's actually going to work. So I have to be really careful about who I select and how that works out. We should be really honest with each other about finding deal breakers. And I've said enough offensive stuff on this channel to drive most people away. Most normal people will be like, no way do I want to be involved in that. Good. Excellent. We're on the same page. You enjoy my videos, that's fine, or don't, or block me, and I don't care, whatever. But I have to create a core team of people that we have similar enough values to not have conflict, and that we have a motivation to create things that do involve the default world, that do involve fiat currency, that make us have an income, and we can build and invest in the land. Because I'm not going to be here much longer. My time is ending. And whether it ends tomorrow or maybe I got 15 years. I mean, that's optimistic. Every day I see people around my age dying off. And I could have a stroke or heart attack or anything. And I almost have died before. Like in an extreme case, not that long ago. It was some years. But it was a really good wake-up call. Like, I can't fuck around with shit. So I have very low tolerance for dumb fucks. And that's not because I'm mean. It's because I am desperate to create what I have to create before I die. I have a mission. I have a purpose. So you either fit into it or you don't. But I'm looking for people to do. And I could benefit people greatly. The people I'm talking to right now, a lot of them are looking for a place to be that fits in with their values, and they can't find one. And they like what I'm proposing. We've had great conversations, and for me, that's exciting. It's encouraging that there's anybody out there at all that I could be compatible with, in some way. And that they could take over my land after I die. And no, I'm not offering it to you right away. I'm talking about people who invest years of their life into it. And they could be gaining from it at the same time. They could be building their own careers, and maybe they'll decide to leave. That's fine. I don't need people who become trapped with me or anything like that. So I'm offering the best I can offer. This is the most sincere I can possibly be. Scared shitless of people. I really am. Because so many of them are liars and sociopaths. And I would like to collect people who also are scared of those people and want to escape that system, but very pragmatically understand that in order to do that, we have to invest and create. So is that what I had to say? I don't know. I'm trying my best, and I think I'm being more honest than anybody I've ever run across, actually, and I'm, in a sense, very vulnerable, which people say is good. Fuck, I don't think it's good. I don't want to be vulnerable. I would like to create teams that are excellent, and then I would just like to kind of disappear into the background. I'm very aware I come across as arrogant, and I say all this shit, but I'm actually a very shy person in person. No, I'm not that shy in person, but I'm shy at heart, and I don't like to be judged, just like nobody likes to be judged. But I'm pissed off at the world in general, and I want to create something else. And so I have to collect this weird mix of other people that are also pissed off, that they don't fit in, but that they want to fit in with something else, and that they fit in with what I'm trying to do. So it's this difficult thing. So maybe there's like 1% of people in the world who would understand what I'm saying and understand, yes, we have to submit to a new system and create that together, a new social contract, if we're going to remove ourselves from the oppression of the social contracts that we never signed, that were placed upon us in terrible ways, sometimes murderous ways. So that tiny percent is what I'm looking for. So if this video pisses you off, or my other videos piss you off, and you say, I would never go there, good. We're on the same page, not a problem. But if you're in this weird little subgroup of people that says, well, maybe that guy is insane, but he offers a different thing that I might want to be part of. And it's not a lifelong commitment. It could be for a while. You could try it out. But some of those people will be longer term. And we'll see what happens. Good luck. I don't know. This is my first life that I recall, and I only believe we have one life. There is no reincarnation or shit like that. That's just dumbass bullshit. So all we can do is do the best we can do with the brief time we have, serve others, be good, and hope we make a better world. Good luck.